Hi guys, here from Pax Europiana, from the Lake District of Tirana. It's a very beautiful lake here. You see Mount Taiti, the Taiti Mountains, and the big park of Tirana, and this beautiful lake. It's very, very beautiful. And here you see the new residential zone with this city speedway passing through it. It was 10 years ago when I lived here looking quite wild here. And now actually it turns out to be a really wonderful area of the town. I've invested a bit behind here at the other park. This is the Botanic Garden and this is the zoo of Tirana actually on the other side here. And here I want to show you this New York style development. It's quite impressive actually. I hear the prices here at 500 already. Here the speedway is now finished. It's a ring road which comes from Elbasan to Durres. It's all ready, and Tirana has really enormously developed in the last years. Yeah? These huge buildings are still in the finishing touch. Some years ago there were still holes in the ground and it looked like shabby, but now this is really top level of residential development. Here everybody is very happy to live next to the highway because then you have fast access to the city and it's very, very good. Yeah? Of course it's a loud city, it's a vibrant city, it's a Mediterranean city. Obviously here things can be still cleaned up. That's why Albania must join the European Union. It will be cleaned up inside the European Union. Don't look for perfection outside. Come to join and we do it together. Here it's huge residential area. You see how beautiful it is and you see how this is really, how many floors? 5, 15 or so. It's really big. Yeah, it's one of the big actors here on the construction market, Gena 2, and you see that also there is the land register and the institutional setup to put big residential blocks into the market and to succeed. I hear 2,500 euro market can be 2,000, somehow like this. This is one of the very expensive buildings as well over there, the red one. And now they do something which I'm really very happy, that they connect this road below the dam here and the side of the lake. Very beautiful. It's very central location, you know, because on the other side of this lake, I will show you actually my favorite area in Tirana. It's very good. And this lake is in the center of town. And just to orient you, I just came in from Elbasan again to show you the industrial opportunities and legacy of communism. And then you see that it was the Ruga Elbasan, as they call it, and then the ring road. And here the very big residential areas, many of the villas over there. Friends of mine lived on that side of the lake. And here you see this whole hills now full of new accommodation. And here this was a former sports field, so-called Dynamo sports field, and it's now a big residential area. I'm full of sound memories of this area here, but the future is really more New York style, and that will be also very, very good places for the Tirana upper class to live, to invest, and also the whole city to be very, very, very good. Over there as well, another big development, also finished. That's also on the sports field, I think. That's the whole area of city development they have designated for this kind of development, and it looks very, very nice. So here, again the lake on that side. And I was here, I remember first time I was in Albania. No, it was not the first time. I was with Jens Polo in 98 as EDS chairman after these riots here. And then I was in 2002 again. Yeah, exactly. That was that. I was in Kosovo. And then I went also to visit Albania. It looked wild. It was also in the invitation. That was with Mrs. Parker, the Rogner event. Yeah, that was like Hollywood. She is a very famous personality here, and I invited her to come here with Gens on during that time. It was in 2002 when he had this new Democratic Party. Yeah, exactly. That was the trip. I was the first time in Elbasan. It was wild to do over the mountains. It was very dangerous. and we somehow managed. And then it was in December 2002 it must have been, and then I was in one of these hotels, I remember, and it was 16 degrees in December, and I walked through that park in the middle of December, and I thought that this country is perfect for me. Now it's 45 degrees or something, or 40, I don't want to exaggerate, it's just the beginning of the summer heat. But I'm sure and I'm happy that I made this trip now at the beginning of the summer, because podcasting in the heat at 45 is maybe beyond my capacity. Hello, that's me here from this lake. This time I don't show you my face with my sunglasses too much. I show you the whole dynamic place. I want to also entice you to invest here, also privately. An apartment here is a good investment. The land register works now. Situation is absolutely stabilized in terms of property titles, and the infrastructure is now significantly improved compared to the past. And it's really a tremendous progress in all aspects. And so we are here to see the situation, and I like it. It's very impressive, dynamic town. There's the swimming pool area over there. It's a public swimming pool in the center, very nice. And here, this red building is a landmark building. And then on the other side of the hill, hello guys, how are you?
Hello.
Is Albania a good country?
Hello. Money,
You like Albania?
Money, please.
Money? No money, thank you very much. They want money for me. Sorry, I have no money, unfortunately. But good. Yes, I will walk and talk you through this park now, and I will show you how it works. And I'm especially happy because one of the real big infrastructure bottlenecks of Albania, of Tirana, was here at the lakeside, along the dam, and the access to the city, because you had to pass an old part, and there was a state military institution, the Republican Guard, and they were blocking it. And seemingly the mayor has decided to intervene now and to remove this bottleneck. That was a 15 years effort of me posting and writing and calling to get this done. But seemingly now, I'm not obviously a socialist, anybody will not, but the socialist government, what's happening now with the decomposition of the Democratic Party, it is like this, that there is clarity in command in a sense. There's a third-time Prime Minister, Mr. Rama. I'm very critical to him in many ways, but he is a bigger personality, and he is with his mayor, Erion Vilea. They seemingly have the understanding to get things done now. And things which were impossible for 30 years are now really happening. It's also, I'm sure, EU funding and some progress, but it certainly was difficult to get the decision to do this piece of land, to devote it for traffic, but it's something really big and it's happening. This is one of the most expensive buildings here out there. They have solidarity to Ukraine here. That's really good. I'm happy for that. And you see, the city is really developing. Now no reasonable person is of course in the open because it's very hot, and only me, your humble podcaster, bless you, is running through the city and podcasting in the heat. But it was just, I was in Elbasan before, so it was logically to do that trip. And I have never shown you in my podcast in the 2.5 years I do this activity now, and I enjoy it very much, by the way. I never had the chance to show you this part of Tirana. The inner city you have seen already, and the landmarks at the center. But this beautiful part was not possible because I was always busy in the center on other things. And now here you see that part, and this is a very important part of the town. It's the green lung of Tirana, and it's a wonderful place in the evening to stroll. It's also with a lot of sport activities. There's an outside gym, there is all these beautiful, now very well done restaurants. Everything is upgraded. The kind of slum impression everything gave still 10 years ago a big informality in the construction and many very rack shack kind of improvised places. Now everything is, you know, invested beautifully and clean and in good condition. And here the economic miracle has continued, obviously in the last 10 years under the pressure of the international crisis from 2008 and 13 onwards. Not so fast, but at least real progress has happened. This is the big news of the town. I'm very happy for that. This is really cool because they are now starting to connect the city from this very important bottleneck here under the dam. And they have, because here there is a constant traffic jam here as well. And they have now started to demolish some of the buildings which were, anyhow, I think, I'm confident, illegally done. And here, what is happening, that looks a bit wild now, this old building. And then they managed, and they will manage, it's just the beginning, to break this whole line here through to connect to the main square and to the Rogner Hotel directly, or to the Prime Minister's office, to the boulevard. And that will be a major success. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. This is basically then the road to the cities, and these two parts of the city are connected. That's also a very nice residential area here, but it was a big problem to go there. Yeah, and now when this will be straight line from the dam through that, it will be fantastic. Yeah, that will relieve much of the traffic problems of the connectivity of the Lake District of Tirana with the inner city, and that will be tremendous. It will be fantastic. I'm confident this will happen very soon, and I'm really very happy about this, and I think it's fantastic. Yeah, it's one of my demands for when I wrote this concept in New York of the Balkans. I called exactly for that to happen, and I'm very happy that now in 2022 decency prevails. So as it looks, it will take another year to build it, maybe longer. It's of course a lot of material to be transported, and then to make a new access road between the city and Tirana is of course also the inner city and the Lake District. I call it Lake District. Yeah, you can call it differently, but it makes a lot of sense. Now I'm here in this beautiful part, and we'll make a short break before breaking down. And I will sit somewhere and eat some ice cream and make a small break before I break down. That's the logic of. Then I will show you a bit this Lake District, and I will then make a second video once my battery is recharged. Thanks a lot. More to come from Pax Europiana and from this beautiful Lake District. I say goodbye for now. The Lake Tirana tour over, and now I will make the park tour and then show you the whole city. Thanks a lot for that. More to come from Pax Europiana. Bye.